Today's video is sponsored by Mersea. More on them later. I'm assessing how my winter 10-item capsule wardrobe performed, and I'm getting ready for spring in today's video. Hello everyone, Jennifer L. Scott here, and welcome back to the Daily Connoisseur. These are some of my favorite videos where we prepare our wardrobe for the next season. And this video is going to heavily look at how winter performed, because as we transition into new seasons with our wardrobe, we shouldn't just go blindly into the next season. What we should really do in order to improve our style and improve our system with the 10-item capsule wardrobe is to assess how the previous season went. What did you love? What did you not love? What did you really feel expressed your style, and what could you do without? So that's what we're going to do in today's video. I normally share the sponsor later on in the video, but today I'm so excited because one of my absolute favorite brands, Mersea, has sponsored today's video, and you know how much I love them. I have been wearing Mersea's beautiful knits. They have gorgeous sweaters, they have cashmere, they have wraps, and I've been wearing them for years. I'm so excited because Mersea has launched their ready-to-wear collection, ladies, okay? So it is so good. I am wearing one of the linen dresses from their collection, and this is going to be in my spring wardrobe coming up. So I wanted to tell you about that first before we move on to the winter assessment. After a decade in business, the female-founded lifestyle brand Mersea has launched its first ready-to-wear collection titled Voyager by Mersea. This first spring collection is the culmination of the co-founders' experiences while traveling and the people and places they love across the globe. The pieces are inspired by and made for the ever-curious modern adventurer who never wants to stop exploring and has the confidence to take on the world. I'm going to show you how I style this dress in just a moment, but before I forget, click on my link down below and use the code DAILY20 for 20% off. I never have discount codes for Mersea, so this is a big deal. And they also wanted to say that they're doing a major giveaway announcement on their Instagram, which is @MerseaCo. So thank you to Mersea for sponsoring today's video. All right, so this is the Como linen dress, and this is the one item I selected from their ready-to-wear line. And here's why it spoke to me, because initially I was going for the denim dress, which I know would be beautiful. I think it's the equivalent of this. I love white dresses, as you know, especially in the spring, and I love linen, and I'd like to wear more linen. This is 100% linen. And the stripes in the dress feel fresh to me and very whimsical. And so this dress really spoke to me. So here's how I've styled the dress. I'm wearing it with some simple gold jewelry. The earrings are by Zoe Love, and the chain necklace is also by Zoe Love from their Vermeil collection. And it just has like a modern touch to it. I love that. Handbags that I would wear with this dress would be either the Ella Croco Gold in blue from Teddy Blake, or for a pop of darker color so that it's not so blue everywhere, I would wear this beautiful plum bag from Artemisia Huang, which I shared in my Tea Time with Jennifer video. So that's how I plan to style the dress. Now let's talk about shoes, because I am in the awkward transition right now where winter is kind of closing out where I am and spring is coming, but I don't have my spring shoes yet. So I'm calling in some spring sandals. I'm really interested in finding some great sandals this year, and I'll share them with you, of course. But right now I don't have them. So right now I'm wearing them with my Mark Fisher croissant shoes, as my dad so amazingly calls them. I love these shoes, okay? And they're super cute, but I tend to wear them more as slippers around the house, but you can wear them. I mean, they're from Nordstrom. They're an actual shoe that you can wear outside. So far that's what I am wearing this dress with, but I'm looking at a few sandals from John Joseph and Vivaya that might go with this as well in the springtime. So when those go in, as wardrobe comes in, I will update you with everything. But I'm going to have fun with this. And I think with a neutral dress like this, because this is rather neutral, even though it is a stripe, like you could wear red shoes as a big pop of color, or a red scarf or something like that. And it's really free and flowy. The dress itself is oversized. This is a size small, and you can see how big it is on me, but it's meant to be like that. I like to roll up the sleeves, but they have rather big puff sleeves that Anne of Green Gables would certainly approve of. It's a beautiful dress, and if you happen to have any vacations coming up this spring or summer, it would be perfect for that, or everyday wear if you want to feel luxurious. Okay, let's talk about how the winter outfits performed and what I loved and what I wore the most with my winter wardrobe. I like to suggest that everyone choose 3 adjectives for their wardrobe, and my 3 adjectives for winter were cozy, elegant, and whimsical. And I loved my winter wardrobe this year. It was beautiful and I felt warm and it was whimsical, and I'm really getting into that place where I do love every piece. So I had the skirt from Sky, which was a longer midi skirt, and that skirt is lovely. It performed really well, and I enjoyed wearing it the most with a sweater, and that was my old lady sleuthing in the English countryside look that I wore so much over the winter time, and I loved it. Let's talk about jeans. So this past season, I wore the Mott & Bow boyfriend jean, and I loved the relaxed look of them. I loved wearing them with cardigans or the Mersea poncho that I had. They were really fun. This jean had a lower waist. It was like a low waist, low cut jean. I have discovered about myself that I prefer a high waisted jean. And the Mott & Bow mom jeans have high waists, so it would be perfect if it had a higher waist. But I think going into spring, I'm going to experiment with a different silhouette of jean, and I haven't found it yet, but I'd like a more baggy flare leg with a high waist. So I'm going to look around for that and see where I can find it. But the boyfriend jeans were fun, and it's funny how trends come and go and change, but yes, I did enjoy those. Let's talk about the Rungalee Bella dress. So this dress is perfect for fall. It is so beautiful. I love the stripe that goes up the middle of the dress and the floral. What a gorgeous dress this was. Now, I had 2 mishaps with it. The first one is that I accidentally dyed it blue. I never shared this on the channel, but I panicked because I washed it with something like one of my blue robes or something, and it turned the dress blue, and I completely panicked. I ended up buying Oxy Bleach Plus. This is the BioClean one, because I Googled it and people said if you stain your clothes, soak it in this. So I soaked the dress in this for almost 24 hours. I kept wringing it out. I was so upset because I love this dress so much, and it's such a high quality dress. It did get most of the blue out, and it was crazy because when I was soaking it in the sink, all the sink water turned dark blue, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh. So I was too upset about it to film it and show you, but I should have. But anyway, that's what you do if you accidentally dye one of your clothes. So it did come back like probably 95%. There's still a bit of a blue tinge there, but thankfully it's a dark pattern so you can't tell. So I did that to the dress. And also I wore it so much and I washed it so much that one of the buttons fell off, so I need to have it mended. But I do want to bring that back for fall because it was so nice. If it still looks good after all the damage that I did to it, I will. The other Rungalee piece was the Artiste blouse, and this performed beautifully. I love the sleeves on this blouse. I will be wearing this as a transition piece for spring because it has very spring vibes already. Let's talk about the Lily Silk items because I did have a few of those. And I loved the silk safari pants. I can't tell you how much I love these pants. In fact, I wrote to Lily Silk and I said, can you please make these in different colors? Like a tan would be amazing for spring. Spoiler alert, next week you're gonna learn more about this, but I won't get into it now. But I loved the silk safari pants. I wore them so much. They're so comfortable. They feel like pajama pants. They're beautiful and luxurious. It's like a silk cargo pant. Oh my gosh, I love them. So I wore that frequently with the lace camisole, Emeria lace camisole, and the cardigan. One of my favorite combinations. I absolutely love that. The Emeria lace blouse is so beautiful, and I wore it a lot. I didn't wear it tons because I still have this thing in me as a mother of small children where I think, can I wear white silk on a daily basis? So I did tend to save that for when I wanted to look really nice. I still have that in me, but it makes sense. I mean, if you have a white lace silk blouse and you have a lot of cooking to do that day or cleaning, you could go Madame Chic style and wear it and put an apron over it. And I did that a few times, but I did tend to think, oh, I want to look dressy for this thing. XYZ. And so I would wear it more for that. And that's, you know, it's valid to look at that and examine that behavior, because I'm always talking on the channel about how we shouldn't save our best things for later. And it's true, but I also don't want you to be uncomfortable because you're forcing yourself to wear your absolute best on a daily basis. It should be effortless, okay? And it's okay if a piece of clothing in your wardrobe is pseudo an extra, like a pseudo special occasion wear, pseudo I might wear this on a daily basis. That's totally fine. I did find that I didn't wear it, like I wouldn't wear it 2 or 3 times a week, for example, because I found that it was just a very elegant and elevated look and had more special occasion vibes to me. But I did wear it a lot with the sky skirt. I liked pairing it with the Mersea Chalet duster, and I mean, it was just a beautiful look. Oh, let's talk about the jumpsuit. So I had an Everlane jumpsuit for the first time. I usually go for outer known. And the jumpsuit, it's so funny because I love how it looked. And here's a screenshot I recently shared on Instagram of it. When I wear jumpsuits in general, I do feel like I can conquer the world and like I have a day of action ahead of me. So the Everlane jumpsuit did perform well. Here's the thing about it, it is very sturdy. Like it's kind of hard to get on because the buttons are really thick and the material itself is very thick. It's not an easy breezy thing to get on, and you know where I'm going with this. It's not easy to get off either. So it is a little challenging when you use the restroom. I'm not gonna lie. But I thought that it was great, and I loved styling it this season with various scarves, and my favorite one was styling it with the Fenwith scarf. That's Audrey Coyne's silk scarf company. They're so good. So I have the black one, and that looks really good with the jumpsuit, and then a belt. Must have a belt with this, otherwise it's just too boxy and masculine. So I liked breaking it up with a belt and wearing it with my whimsical flats. That was great. So I'm still going to have a jumpsuit in my wardrobe each season because I love them. And I don't know what I'm going to be doing for spring yet as far as the jumpsuit goes, but I'm having fun exploring it. Let's talk about shoes. The shoes this year were a hit. Such a good hit. I absolutely love them. Of course, the main type of shoe that I love to wear in fall, winter are boots. My favorite boot company is Thursday Boots. They have the best, and I would wear my Captains. I wore my Legend boots a lot. Those were they have like a slight platform. They make me a little taller, which I like. And I would wear those especially when it rained. So those were really good. I'm looking forward to wearing the leather sneaker a bit more as we go into spring. The other shoes I absolutely loved were the Go-Go Lug shoes from John Joseph. These shoes are amazing, and I know they sold out pretty quickly after I shared them. So if you got them, I would love to hear what you thought, but I love these shoes. They are so comfortable. They have a slight platform. They're unique. Every time I wore them, people would compliment me on them. My other favorite shoes were the Vivaya Cheetah shoes. And those were the ones where the cheetah starts on one foot and ends on the other. And they were so whimsical, but these shoes are so comfortable, so comfortable. And those are the ones that are recycled. I love this brand, and I would wear those frequently, not only because they're cute, but because they're so comfortable. So those were some of my favorite shoes that I wore this season. And of course, the driving shoes from both Oliver Cabell and M. Jemmy were great too. Of course, there is my Emily Dickinson white dress from Sky, and that dress was so fun to wear this season. I loved wearing it with a belt, the Thursday Boots belt, along with the Mersea Chalet duster, and I feel like I'm in my element when I'm in this dress. It's so beautiful. And then the striped Lily Silk SOS blouse that I've had for a few seasons was another favorite, and I pair that with the cardigans, or I often wore it with skirts or even the trousers or jeans, and it was just one of my favorites to wear as well. Let's talk about perfume, because I found this wonderful company called Riddle that has roll-on perfume oils. They're high quality concentrated fragrance oils that are free of water and alcohol, and they're made with skin-safe, non-toxic ingredients. They're cruelty-free and vegan. Okay, so I want to go over these scents in the scent sampler. So these are pretty neat. They're little perfume roll-ons, and they're not strong at all, but they have a lovely
scent to them. So I wanted to share Riddle with you as well, and I'll leave them down below.
It's still a little cold in California. I'm still going to wear a lot of the winter things as we transition out of winter. Next week, you're going to see another 10-item capsule wardrobe video where we're pulling out things from last spring to see what's going to stay, what's going to go. I'm going to show you some more new pieces. We're going to pack away winter, and I'm really looking forward to that, and hope that you are subscribed to the channel so that you can also plan your upcoming wardrobe with me. I do have an e-course on the 10-item capsule wardrobe if you're interested in learning more about it, and I will leave that link down below. Or you could read my book, Lessons from Madame Chic, which shares the whole concept in that book, or watch my TEDx talk, which I will have linked down below as well. And I want to thank Mersea so much for sponsoring today's video. They are one of my favorite brands, and I'm so excited that they now have ready to wear. So don't forget to use code DAILY20 for 20% off with my link below. And thank you so much for watching today, everyone. Keep calm and remain classy, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.
Thank you.